Okay guys, so this is what happened. Yesterday I made a video and it was a good video. I was really proud of it. I put a lot of time into it where I was complaining about the fact that DH Games is requiring Prophet Orbs, look at that reaction, requiring Prophet Orbs for us to complete the vesa event. And I was pretty upset with DH Games and I said, this is ridiculous. And it feels like DH Games isn't up to snuff. It feels like they're not being considerate. It feels like they copy pasted the previous Jara event and they didn't really think about it. And I talked about how we had Horus in the Wishing Fountain event beforehand, before people complained, and they put Vesa in there. And then they were going to do Prophet Orbs in a week that wasn't a Prophet Orb event. I said, why don't they just do the Wishing Coin event? And I cut that video, edited up, took a few minutes, took 30 minutes, an hour, whatever, to put this all together, do this funny stuff. And then I wake up this morning and I was going to release it the next day because secret magic of YouTube, you record the stuff and then you put it out. But then I wake up in the morning and DH Games is listening to us? Are you kidding me? Twice? They swapped her to Vesa and then now they're making the wishing coins for the Vesa event? What is this nonsense that DH Games is starting to listen to us? As a content creator, it is killing me. I'm absolutely dying here because I'm trying to make videos about how much they stink and instead they're actually listening to our feedback, and honestly it's kind of freaking me out just a little bit. Here's the news. You can see that they have switched it. The Vesa event no longer requires Prophet Orbs, so this has been a pretty dramatic turn, and honestly I'm worried about the health of the game. If DH Games is so desperate that they are starting to listen to players because they're worried about losing money, what does that say? Go back to Tussilago when they were rolling in money and nobody had quit. And they were just like, well, we're not going to listen. But now they're listening to us. It's just very, very odd and very, very weird. I'm sure what I'm going to do now is give a few clips of me complaining from the previous video. Maybe stuff I thought was funny. But honestly, the truth is, like, I am happy that they have made this change. We don't know yet how many wishing coins we're going to need. You probably, hopefully, have been saving up a lot. It's a good time to do it because we haven't had a wishing coin event in a very long time. It feels like, I think it's been over a year. So if you've been playing the game like we usually do, like, you should have a lot of wishing coins saved up. It avoids all of the awkwardness for the people that summon for Prophet Orbs. So again, just shout outs to DH Games, I guess. But again, it just feels so dirty and weird saying that. And I don't know what to expect for the future of Idle Heroes if we're going to be able to complain and get things that are completely reasonable. Because that, at the end of the day, this was ridiculous. They were not paying attention. They copy and pasted the event basically straight up from Jara and nobody was thinking. So I'm very glad that they're listening to us now. Hopefully you enjoy some of the my ranting that is no longer relevant. And yeah, here's the video, and make sure you're saving those wishing coins for next week. And this week, that means you get to go in on Waldeck, who I think is going to be a great hero. I definitely would recommend at least doing a few loops, getting a few copies, so that you're prepped eventually to do a Sealand 25 Abyss push once that comes out, because Waldeck's cool. I like him. I think he's a cool hero. But that is it for this video other than these clips, and I will see you on my next one. Bye. Oh man, I am so excited about the Prophet Summon event this week. I just love Waldeck. I have 0 copies of him, and I have been saving up my Prophet Orbs. Just super excited to go in here, try and see if we can spike some luck with Waldeck, get some copies. That'd be sweet. Oh, I have a notification on Discord. Let me go check this out. But on top of that, it looks like they have decided that they are going to want us to use Prophet Orbs in order to complete an event next week to celebrate the Vesa release. And when it was Starwing Jara, this all made sense. Starwing Jara released during an event where we could spend our Prophet Orbs. Now they're still going to have that requirement most likely, but it's not a Prophet Orb week. The information about this event, by the way, was pulled directly from the Events and Spoilers channel on the Idle Heroes Discord page. If you're not part of that Discord, I strongly recommend you get in there, at least if you want information like this to be available to you. But thank you to Stone for typing this up and sharing with us. But this is the event preview of what we can expect, right? Fairy Queen's Blessing. Complete a signed quest to get fairies' keepsakes. This presumably is going to be very similar to Jara's invitations, and we're going to have similar quests here. Lighting up the avatars for Vesa. So try and get 5 copies of Vesa, right? Obtain a 5-star Shadow Hero. Is presumably going to be a 5-star Forest Hero. VIP, which you can always, spend more VIP if you didn't say Prophet Orbs, but obviously for a lot of players, that's not actually a true solution. And then this use 3 Prophet Orbs, where every 3 you get 1 point up to 100, so that would be 300, right? It says you can exchange these keepsakes, which are going to be the same as invitations, in the Woodland store. Here it's called the Star Store. So again, same kind of idea probably. And in general, I just wanted to kind of make people aware of this issue and also just complain a little, because it does feel like something got lost in the sauce here. The fact that we had the Horus in the Wishing Fountain event instead of Vesa feels like a giant, just like, what are they thinking kind of thing. And then this again, feels like maybe Jar was supposed to release during a PO event, but something got out of line. And I understand that mistakes happen. I understand that schedules are tight. It just really doesn't make sense to me, and I'm kind of confused and kind of upset. It kind of stinks that as players, we're scared to use our resources, right? That we have to hoard them until we get spoilers for next week. I wish we could have the confidence to just know that we're going to be taken care of. But between the mistake with the Wishing Fountain event and then, this PO announcement during a PO week, it just feels really odd and really weird. Obviously, I wish they would switch it to a Wishing Fountain requirement. I think that would make a lot more sense based on when she drops. I feel like maybe this was planned out ahead of time and they just weren't quite thinking.